Good morning. Come on in. Good afternoon. Good night. Whatever time of day it is that you're catching this video. Thank you for coming in. I really do appreciate all my visitors, family and friends tuning in. But today is a great day. You see that sun shining behind me? I don't know if y'all can see it. Oh man, it's shining. Enjoy every day that you can. From here on out, you should have been doing that anyway. But enjoy every day and be thankful. Be thankful. Everybody out there, I need you to do that. Be thankful because we are truly special beings here on earth today. And we're living through one of the most amazing times that probably ever will come. And a lot of people may take that for granted every day, but it's so important for us to truly understand and believe that we are all special and we are all loved. We are all children of the Creator. So with that being said, I'm going to jump right on into it.
Talk us through the potential ramifications here.
Well, they could be significant for a number of agencies, Katie, including financial regulators like the Securities and Exchange Commission and climate and environmental regulators like the EPA. This is a doctrine that was established all the way back in 1984, which essentially gave the power of agencies like this the ability to interpret laws that were vague, which, frankly, a lot of the legislation that actually comes out of Congress can indeed be vague. And they would use their own in-house experts to interpret that law and apply it accordingly. In the court now overturning this today essentially takes that power away from the regulators, which means much more of this is going to have to be litigated in court and ultimately decided by the court rather than the agencies themselves. So think about things that the EPA has put out, for example, including auto emissions standards, for example. That could potentially be challenged. The way that the Securities and Exchange Commission actually interprets securities law, which, of course, is almost 100 years old at this point and has to be applicable to new developments in the financial system. It really limits the ability of regulators to do their own interpretations. And, of course, this is the second day in a row we have seen a blow to regulators. The court also ruled yesterday against the SEC's in-house judges, which will limit not only the SEC but other agencies in how they try, say, fraud cases internally. Now that all has to go to a jury. So once again, we're seeing the Supreme Court with a conservative majority ruling against regulators. And of course, the term is not yet over. We get more opinions on Monday, Katie.
Yes, we do.
And if you tune in on this channel, I'm going to try my best to break down what's going on in the news in a term and language so that my people who resonate with me can understand what's going on. That's what I do. I break stuff down. But the Supreme Court overturned the case Friday, the Chevron case. And this case right here dictated how agencies and corporations were to interpret the law. And after 84, they was interpreting the law the way they did. Wherever they wanted, agencies and departments. And this right here is monumental. And people will see in the coming days when more people learn of this. So because of this case, they was able to manipulate the people. And they had been manipulating the people in a legal stance ever since then. All your departments and agencies. Like I say, I tell people, and I told people plenty of times, when you go to court, you really got to have a victim. It has to be a victim. If you don't have no victim, anybody who briefly looked through the law, no, it must be contractual. Because you have to have a victim or a breach of a contract. Those are the only two ways you can be in court. And a lot of the people that I know be in court from the state is the victim. And once I start reading and dissecting into what they're saying in their language and their understanding, which you just get a black law dictionary or a law dictionary and look up the words and what they mean, and then you come to an understanding. And also they have study time. They teach it in college. I mean, you can go sit, well, you used to go sit in the college class. I mean, you ain't have to be a member of that college and get the knowledge. You just won't get a diploma because you ain't paid. It used to be like that. I don't know if it's like that no more, but I mean, the colleges used to be open for the public, especially the libraries. Anyway, back to the law. So they overturned this case, and that's good. That's good in so many different ways. So many different ways. They have to divulge the terms and conditions. They have to explain to you contracts and the law. It never was supposed to be tricky. And they wrote this in the Constitution. That's why I've been preaching so long. Read the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Then you'll see what the fuss is about. I don't get it. But I do get it. It's a fight against good and evil. It's a spiritual war where people have to really, have good in your heart. But this is good because they won't be able to dictate people's lives, and people will be able to, the government will supposed to be a benefit and protection of the people. And it hasn't been a benefit and protection.